All right, so talk to me about your journey, man. Thank you very much for coming to the show. We are so excited to chat with you because you're so funny, by the way. I've seen your segments online and doing your thing. Talk to me about your career and your journey as a comedian.
Doing my thing. I'm an artist, like a 360 artist. As you can see, this is a piece I did here in Kensington. The famous graffiti, that's my signature right there. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm a stand-up comedian from Colombia, yes. We do stand-up comedy here for the Spanish community. We're also starting to do English stand-up comedy as well to get our Canadian friends over here. And we're doing a lot of workshops. So we're teaching people how to speak in public, how to do a little bit of comedy. We're trying to get Canadian people, like Canadian speakers, English speakers, to join us to learn Spanish through comedy. So that's a pretty cool project that's starting to take place with Mal Pensando. That's a group name, Mal Pensando, which is basically the double standards that you have in your head. Mal Pensando, bad thinkers. And yeah, that's mostly what we're doing right now.
Why? Tell me though, because I want to know, not just for myself, our audience with Spotlightv. Why did you want to be a comedian? Out of every other gig, you could have been an artist, like you said, right? A painter, an artista. Why comedian? Why?
I don't know. I like talking. I like making fun of people. I think being a stand-up comedian is the perfect opportunity to be on stage and make fun of people, make fun of my family, make fun of what's happened to me. Like the latest story that I'm putting together, it was about a week ago I had my first visit to the urologist. Not 40, but I had to go for reasons that you will hear in my show. And it wasn't a very good experience. It was a bad experience. So these kind of things I like to put out there and share with people because I think it doesn't only happen to me, it happens to everyone. So I like to put it in a funny way and make people to like come listen to my stories and relate to them. So it's basically an excuse to put my life out there and make fun of it.
Hopefully you're okay though, right? You're okay? ¿Estás bien?
Yeah, you'll hear about it in my show.
Can you give us a little teaser of what to expect?
Of course, but about the show or about my visit at the...
About the show.
The urologist?
Yeah.
No, the show talks about the path of immigrants coming over here, trying to fit into the community of Canadians, right? Trying to fit in with the language and the culture, and it's an impact for us. So I talk about that. Language, music, how to pick up a girl, all these kind of things, as well as like what every immigrant goes through, so the tough side of the story for us immigrants. And yeah, that's basically what I do.
Not bad, not too shabby. So like they say, right? A lot of people say, well, I like to believe so too, laughter, comedy, and it just makes it an awesome way in how to make it like medicine. What do you think about
Well,
that?
you know what? Comedy is just an excuse, right? But the real purpose is to bring out the truth behind every single. That's what we do with the workshops. Like we do comedy workshops, but the true purpose is not to get people to just be stand-up comedians. What we want is for them to like really share what they feel, what their fears, their whatever they have inside, like in the dark side of your brain, right? Like what you're trying to hide in the closet. So we want people to really free themselves out and just bring all that out and use comedy as an excuse to just confront your fears, confront whatever nightmares you carry in your head. So it's just an excuse to get people to really grow as a person.
Well, let me tell you, man, I love what you're all about, man. You're funny, you make me laugh, you make all of our crew laugh. It's quite humorous. I want to know because, you know, we're celebrating Canada 150, you know, on Canada Day, July 1st. What does it mean to you personally being a Canadian?
Well, it's an opportunity. It's a huge opportunity to start from scratch. Coming from Colombia, a place that it's been tough, history-wise, right? So I think coming to Canada, it's an opportunity to meet with a new culture, and not only be part of that culture, but also bring what we have as Latinos over, and just make it a mixture of flavor and Canada, and just build something from I don't know. Well, Canada is about immigrants, right? So I think it's an opportunity to just bring everything together and make Canada whatever like colorful it can be. So
It's a fusion of everything, you know. Ecuadorian, Colombian, Mexicano.
You're from Ecuador.
That's right, I'm Ecuadoriana. But how do you say it? What do
Del
you-
Ecuador. Nobody's gonna understand that, but that's how they talk Ecuador.
It's true, he did say it. You heard it first here. Okay, I want to know, last question, because we got to wrap up. I know you're busy. Where can our audience
Super
connect
busy.
with you?
Well, you can follow me. You can follow me on Instagram as Juan Cajao, which nobody's gonna be following because nobody can understand what my last name, how it's spelled out. But Juan Cajao comedy, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Tinder, Grindr.
He's also
She's like,
he's also online. Ladies, if you're single, no, you're taken.
no, I'm married.
All
I'm
right.
married. This is not only a ring, it's a GPS. So watch out.
All right, guys, you heard it first. Don't you go anywhere. We've got a lot of good things here covering Hollywood North in the city of Toronto and in Vancouver. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Joanna G. Luna. Gracias, eh?
Gracias, Joanna.